So here's the thing. Black Friday is not a holiday. It's not a celebration. It's not even really about saving money. It's a psychological war zone where corporations try to take your soul in exchange for a flat-screen TV that you didn't even know you wanted until 3 a.m. this morning. And you're out here thinking, oh, I'm being smart with my money. I'm grabbing deals. No, you're being hustled. You are the deal. They're not selling products. They're selling you. Every single year, they bait us with this illusion. 70% off, 80% off. It feels like you're robbing them. But if you actually sit down with a calculator, half the stuff is marked up weeks before, then slashed down to make you feel like you're winning. That toaster that says 49 pounds down to 19 pounds? Yeah, it was never worth 49 pounds. It was 19 pounds all along. Congratulations, you just fell for the oldest marketing trick in the book. But here's the funny part. We all know this, and we still run toward the chaos like moths to a flame. And we're standing in line outside shops at 4 a.m. in the freezing cold, looking like extras in a zombie movie, just for the privilege of being elbowed in the ribs by Karen because she wants the same air fryer as you. Like, what are we doing? People out here throwing punches over kettles. A kettle. We're losing humanity for the sake of boiling water faster. Now, let's really talk. Black Friday doesn't want your money. Black Friday wants your soul. It wants your brain to believe that without this discounted nonsense, your life is incomplete. That without this 4K TV, you're basically living in the Stone Age, squinting at shadows on the wall. They're selling you a version of yourself that doesn't exist. A smarter, richer, cooler, more put-together version. One who owns a robot vacuum and drinks oat lattes from a smart mug that keeps coffee at the perfect temperature. But the truth? You're still the same you. Broke on the sofa, wondering why your bank account is bleeding out like it got mugged in a dark alley. You know what the real scam is? They weaponize FOMO. Fear of missing out. That clock ticking down on the website? Pure manipulation. They want you panicked. They want your heartbeat racing. They want you sweating like you're defusing a bomb. Only 5 left in stock. Oh, really, Jeff? Because I refreshed the page and magically, still 5 left in stock. They'll keep 5 left in stock for 12 hours because the panic keeps you hooked. And don't get me started on doorbusters. Doorbusters are just code for, we're about to test how far humanity will go for a blender. They'll stock 5 of the good product, let the first 5 lunatics in line grab them, then everyone else gets the cheap knockoff that breaks in 2 weeks. But hey, at least you saved 15 pounds while losing dignity. Here's the cold truth bomb. You're not saving money, you're spending money. Saving means keeping it in your account, not transferring it to Amazon's empire because Alexa whispered it's a deal of the day. That 200 pounds coat you bought for 120 pounds? You didn't save 80 pounds. You spent 120 pounds you probably didn't plan for. Big difference. They trick your brain into celebrating debt. But let me be real with you. There's a way to beat the system. You can actually outsmart these deals if you go in prepared. Step 1. Know what you actually need before the chaos begins. Write a list. And no, not a vague list like clothes or electronics. That's how you end up buying 7 hoodies and a blender you never touch. Be specific. I need a new laptop because my current one sounds like a dying airplane every time I open Chrome. Cool, that's a need. But, ooh, this discounted fondue set might be fun for dinner parties. No, you don't even have dinner parties. You eat noodles over the sink at midnight like the rest of us. Second hack, use price trackers. Camel, 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 Honey, Keepa, whatever. These tools show you the real price history. That way you'll know if that 70% off deal is actually just the price it was 3 weeks ago. Knowledge is power, and power means you don't get played like a violin by a marketing intern at Curry's. Third hack, delete your card details from all shopping sites before Black Friday. That way, you have to physically stand up, grab your wallet, and type the numbers in. That little delay? It's your best friend. That 30-second pause is often the difference between, do I really need this 250-pound soundbar? And yeah, nah, I like my old TV speakers just fine. Another hack, set a budget. And no, not a flexible budget where you're like, okay, maybe 200 pounds, but I'll stretch to 400 pounds if I see something really good. That's not a budget. That's financial self-sabotage. Pick a number and guard it like it's your kidney on the black market. And here's the twist, withdraw the cash. Yes, actual cash. Because handing over real notes hurts. Tapping a card feels like play money. Apple Pay? That's Monopoly cash. But counting out 50 pounds notes at the till? Suddenly you're like, do I really want this? Or do I want to keep eating food in December? Another truth bomb. Unsubscribe from brand emails before Black Friday. Because you know what those emails are? Sirens luring you into financial shipwreck. This deal is just for you. Yeah, and so is the overdraft fee. They'll keep blasting you with urgency. Only today. Only now. Meanwhile, there's always Cyber Monday, Christmas sales, January clearance. Deals are like buses. Miss one, another's coming. Relax. And please, can we stop pretending we're investing when we buy discounted junk? That's not an investment. That's hoarding. Buying 3 discounted candles doesn't make you Warren Buffett. It just makes your house smell like vanilla regret. You're not investing in your future. You're funding someone else's yacht. Let's also talk about the chaos of in-store shopping. Why are we still lining up outside shops like it's 1995? It's the Hunger Games out there. People pushing trolleys like bumper cars, security guards looking like they're regretting life choices, customers actually fighting over PlayStations. And the news cameras love it. Every year, you see footage of people trampling each other for TVs. Nobody ever tramples each other for something useful, like a washing machine. No, it's always TVs and consoles, like our entire survival depends on 4K pixels. But here's my favorite hack. Shop your own house first. Look around. Half the time, you already own the thing you're about to buy again. You've got unopened gadgets sitting in cupboards like museum artifacts. You don't need a new coffee machine, you just forgot you bought one last year and never opened the box. Open your cupboards, it's like a free Black Friday in your own home. Let me blow your mind with this. Companies design Black Friday products specifically for the sale. Cheaper parts, lower quality, made just to look good in an ad. So yeah, that 300 pounds laptop might be brand new, but it's built like a tin can with buttons. You'll be back shopping for a replacement in 6 months. Real savings come from buying quality once, not chasing deals forever. Now let's talk psychology. Black Friday isn't about logic, it's about adrenaline. It's a high. That dopamine hit when you click add to cart is stronger than a pint on a Friday night. They know this. That's why everything is red and flashing and screaming limited time. They want you in fight or flight mode. And when your brain is panicked, your wallet bleeds. You want to know the ultimate way to outsmart Black Friday? Don't play the game. Sit it out. Imagine this. Everyone's losing their minds. Your group chat is buzzing with links. Your cousin is bragging about his 200 pounds savings, and you're just chilling. Drinking tea. Money still in your account. Zero stress. Who's the real winner? You are. Because you'll still have rent money. You'll still have groceries. You won't be staring at a pile of boxes thinking, why did I do this to myself? Now, don't get me wrong. I'm not saying never buy anything. If you genuinely need something and the discount is real, go for it. Just don't let them own you. Don't let them convince you that you're incomplete without it. Because you know what's sexier than owning 20 gadgets? Having money in your bank account, being debt-free, being able to say, yeah, I passed on Black Friday. My soul is still mine. And here's the part that hurts, but is true. Most of us aren't buying for ourselves anyway. We're buying to impress other people. You bought that big TV because your mate has one. You bought those trainers because Instagram showed you someone cooler wearing them. You bought that overpriced air fryer because suddenly everyone on TikTok is cooking chips like it's the cure for loneliness. That's not you making a choice. That's you outsourcing your brain to marketing. And that's exactly how they win. So this year, try something radical. Outsmart them. Make a plan. Track the real prices. Delete your cards. Use cash. Set a budget. Unsubscribe from the emails. And maybe, just maybe, sit it out completely. Because at the end of the day, the best Black Friday deal isn't 70% off. The best deal is you keeping 100% of your money, 100% of your sanity, and 100% of your soul.